God, awkward silence. How's it going, everybody? So, this is actually going to be a little bit different of a style of video that we have right now. So, I was talking it over with my good buddy Mike. Yes, we don't hate each other.
That's
right?
me. Yeah, we are friends, believe it or not.
Who would have guessed? But yeah, so we're running to do a little type of a podcast style of video just because we feel like we have a lot of things to say, and even though it not be very intelligently said, we want to talk about it.
We only say smart-like things.
Yes, exactly. So we're going to be calling this, at least I want to call it, Dude's Debate, because it sounds really stupid, but I feel like it's very fitting for us.
So I'm a dude debater.
What is that called when you have two words that start with the same letter?
Alliteration.
Alliteration.
I don't know.
It's a cool alliteration.
It's a cool alliteration.
That's what it is.
Which we want to use for our titles a lot. Alliteration.
There we go.
But alliteration, I'm very happy that we do happen to be double Ds.
That's
true.
Very
That's
true.
Also true.
Okay, so I guess to start off with this one is our first topic, even though we're way late on this, is we're going to be talking about the Nintendo Switch.
Whoa, I haven't heard about anything about this.
Are you
Tell
sure
me
about
more.
that? Travis, I think you've seen about 48 hours of stuff regarding the Nintendo Switch. So would you like to start us off on what your thoughts and expectations are for this console?
Well, let's see. I was looking at a bunch of different reviews from like Game Explained and all those kind of people about, you know, the certain breakdowns of it. And they've all pretty much determined that it's super cool that you're able to take your games on the go, which everyone I think is super excited about as long as the tablet can actually like hold like a good battery life and has, you know, 1080p or whatever.
Yeah, whatever the good screen resolution is.
Like, I personally don't really care if it still is at 720, but I know in order to have it still compete with PlayStation and Xbox, you need to have it at that higher level.
Well, okay, the thing for me, though, is I have, like, two big concerns about it. So, obviously, you guys know apparently my signature catchphrase is Nick disagrees or something like that. But, like, the really big fear that I have about this console is there's two big things for me. Apparently, I'm not sure if you saw, but the way that I've heard rumors about what they're saying is the way that it's going to connect to a TV is through a thing like Chromecast. So, like, it's not going to have any wires or something like that, so I feel like that might make it very limited.
It's not going to have wires?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think it'd be so easy to put in an HDMI port, but I've heard rumors about it saying that it might not actually be, like, connected through an actual wire port.
I thought I saw wires when...
Well, there has to be a wire to, like, the outlet, obviously,
Yeah,
but it might not have been one to, like, the TV then.
I could have sworn there was another... Whatever.
I think, honestly, it would be stupid for them to go without an HDMI port.
Oh,
Yeah, that wouldn't make sense.
Yeah, for sure.
To me.
Yeah, especially, like, nowadays, but... Honestly, it's really up to them. But the other big thing is what you already said is battery life. Battery life is huge for that, especially on a handheld console. If the first 3DS with battery, oh my god.
Oh yeah, it was trash, yeah.
It was like worse than trash. The 3DS XL is still better, but okay, I gotta talk about this. The Nintendo DS. I didn't play that thing for like 1 year because I had like in my room, put it away. I haven't charged it for a whole entire year. I pulled it out after that year because I was going on a family vacation. Still has full charge. Nintendo can figure their battery stuff out.
The DS is perfect.
But the DS battery is amazing.
I
but
did
it's
the same
like
thing with my
need it.
PSP. Won't even turn on even if I plug it in. It's dead.
Well, that's a whole other problem. Well, no, but
We're not talking
even
about Sony
the gamepad, though. Because, like, it looks like the gamepad, and the gamepad's battery life is, like, 4 to 6 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's not even enough for a plane flight.
Yeah,
So,
and if the its biggest advertising thing is the fact that you can do it on the go, you need to be able to do it on the go.
Yeah, you need to have that battery life. And even so, another, I guess, a little more of a minor concern is how durable it is, I guess. Because you're definitely going to need to have some protection or covering on it.
Right.
And because I'll invest in that because if I'm bringing that shit on the go, I need to make sure that thing's going to be protected.
Yeah.
Because, like, looking at the thing, like, that had thin edges, so it's not like... Oopsie-daisy,
well,
I dropped it,
like
it's fine. But it's like, it looks like an iPad.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
I know how easily I can break that thing.
Right.
Even with all the casing.
Exactly. What about you, Mike?
What about me?
Yeah.
I don't know.
What are your main concerns?
Well, I'll be a little more positive, I guess. Because I think...
Oh, I'm very optimistic, man.
Well, yeah,
I have pre-ordered this shit.
I think it looks
yeah.
cool as hell, but I'm saying, like, these are my, like, main concerns.
Right.
For Nintendo. Like, if Nintendo ever sees, I wonder who these idiots are. We're talking about a game console. Oh, these are good concerns.
I've seen
those
people
are my
say
actual
way
concerns.
worse things than what we've said anyway. So.
Oh,
no, these
are
are
a lot of...
These are just, like, fears.
Yeah, these are valid concerns.
I think I'm excited for
Oh, I'm very excited.
Because if the battery life is fine, I mean... That's like a big concern, obviously.
Right.
But if that works out, then that's fine.
Right.
I mean, I don't know. The thing that I saw from it that I liked the most was probably the third-party stuff.
Oh, I'm so excited. Skyrim.
Skyrim and then NBA 2K.
They're finally staying relevant, honestly, and they need that to keep
going.
going.
Exactly. Like,
Yeah.
I know a lot of people have been hating, like, oh, it's so weird that they are playing basketball and then go off and play. But I'm like, that's not the point why they put it in. Like, they introduced Mario Kart by them driving.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then they introduced Skyrim in the airplane. And then the very first thing they showed is a dragon flying. So they're
Yeah.
just showing the different things that the Wii, or not the
They've
It's
always
very,
had
it
weird
makes
commercials.
sense. It makes sense
Yeah.
chronologically in the commercial.
It does.
Right.
That too.
In the
right,
reveal
like it just
trailer.
matches what the person's doing, and that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, it's so weird because
I don't know. I mean, well, especially with like Red Dead Redemption being announced too. I know, like we talked about that. If that comes out on it, or even like Kingdom Hearts 3, people are saying like Kingdom Hearts 3 because they're good with Square Enix now. Like if they can get those two, that'd be perfect.
If they got Kingdom Hearts 3 on, that'd be amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that would
that
be
would-
a really big plus.
That would actually save me from getting like a PS4.
yeah,
Right,
Because like
exactly.
I haven't played a Kingdom Hearts game, but I am like a huge Disney fan. And then like everything about Kingdom Hearts looks like I would love it. I just don't have the PlayStation stuff to play it, and I don't.
Do you have a
feel
3DS?
No.
Because I got my start. I got my start playing with Dream Drop, and I'm not gonna lie. Kingdom Hearts gives you a different experience than what you're looking for. I know it's a little bit different, but if they actually are willing to go with different like developers onto that platform, like are not very Nintendo based, like if they get Madden and FIFA, well, I think they have FIFA, don't they? I'm not.
I don't know if they've had any recently though.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Because they used to have 2K, but I think around like 2K11 it stopped. So for like
Yeah,
6 years.
because like I know like you
They're
have
away
like
from it.
Madden like 12 or it's
Yeah,
like,
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember
it's
any past
years.
They had them for like the N64. I know that.
that. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, because in those days too, like GameCube and N64 were like the powerful consoles, you know?
Yeah.
The Wii ruined it, let's be
Yeah.
honest.
But no, but the motion controls though.
Yeah, right? You can throw a football. Really cool.
Wow! And it just you didn't throw it. That was fun. I love motion controls.
I mean, we remember the our Madden video. That was
Okay,
good.
that was
Something
one of my
special.
favorite ones.
Oh, it
I've
was
done.
very fun, but it was because it was just kind of a pump block. Anyway, but yeah, no, like if they actually stay relevant with like going with those developers, like that would be super
Yeah.
cool.
But like to go back to like them having Kingdom Hearts and all that, I'm also really excited if like they are combining like the 3DS like those platforms because
Yeah.
like I didn't buy a 3DS because I'm just like I know the only games I would play is Pokemon and Fire Emblem because those are the only games that look pleasing to me.
I've played
Yeah.
so
And
much Fire Emblem.
Exactly.
It's so bad.
But like, I would love to play Fire Emblem. Like, I got the Virtual Console ones on the Wii U because they do look fun. I just don't feel like dropping a bunch of money on the 3DS just to play two different games.
Yeah.
So if they can combine it with the one console, I would actually purchase more games from them, which obviously is just more money.
Yeah. Well, one big thing for me too is because I was talking with a friend of mine at work, and he's also a huge Fire Emblem geek with me. Seriously, I'm not going to talk about how much Fire Emblem I've played recently because I would go way over time.
we could do a whole other hour-long video
Yeah,
for
and
you to do that.
Nick
Oh,
doesn't
God.
give us that pleasant option. He just talks about it, and I'm like, yes, Fire Emblem people.
Yes.
Roy, am I right? Roy, my boy.
I'm sorry, I'm a huge Fire Emblem nerd, but that's what I'm saying. Like, Fire Emblem didn't actually come out with anything on the Wii U. They focused their main attack, like their main thing, on like handheld consoles, which
Exactly.
they really did, like Sacred Stones, Binding
Exactly.
Blade, Sealed Sword. A lot of those games, even like Shadow Dragon, a lot of them were focused on a handheld game. The Fire Emblem games that came out was Path of Radiance, like on the GameCube, and Radiant Dawn on the Wii. They didn't come out with one for the Wii U, but for them, if they actually bring like an actual like Fire Emblem game for them, and honestly, I kind of disagree with the path they're going now, but that's a different thing for Fire Emblem. But if they're able to bring like an actual ones that are like exclusive to a handheld console onto like an actual home console, that would be amazing.
Exactly.
Like, if I got another Fire Emblem game that was actually like for the Nintendo Switch, whatever, still codename NX, whatever. People start messing around with that. That would be so cool. Like, especially, what are some other ones that are like that? Because there's other games that are like exclusively handheld.
That's like a lot, like Pokemon
Yeah,
like
exactly.
that.
Pokemon.
Yeah. If they get like another Pokemon Coliseum type game, that's awesome.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
Or Pokemon Stadium, honestly. Pokemon
Yeah.
Stadium might be harder, but that would be amazing. And like cross compatibility too. Like you wouldn't have to worry about that.
Exactly.
You don't have to worry about connecting the DS to like a Wii U or anything like that.
Yeah, well, because even Zelda games, now that I think about it, like there was one Zelda game for the Wii U. Actually, was there any? I can't think of. They had no original ones.
Yeah, no,
technically,
it
it
was
was
all
like
they've done is
HD
remastered,
Princess.
yeah.
Yeah,
remastered, and it was like Hyrule Warriors.
yeah, which
Which-
is like
that's
very
not-
loosely, you
it's-
know.
It's
not
technically
even-
like
Because
Dragon.
all the new ones were Link Between Worlds, Triforce Heroes, which are all 3DS games.
Yeah.
They did nothing for the Wii U when you think about
Right,
it.
because they were supposed to come out with the Breath of the Wild, but because
Yeah.
I'm thinking because they didn't sell as many Wii U's as they thought they would, that they just kept delaying it, and now it's just like, oh, this will just be our launcher for our next console, which is probably smart on their part.
Well, yeah, but the biggest thing that I liked about the with the Wii U though, or that I didn't like about the Wii U, is like, again, when they brought out the Wii U, there's like no games for it. You got like 1 or 2 games for a whole console. Like for me, I have maybe 5-6 games versus the, I don't know, like the 30 games that I would have for like the N64 or something like that. Like there's not really many good like notable Wii U games besides like Mario 3D Land or something like that. And especially with that, the Wii U was a failure until Mario Kart and Super Smash Brothers turned it around.
Yeah,
which
that
is
one,
really
and then,
sad.
And then they started to decline again, and then Mario Maker came out, which made it relevant again, and then it's been obviously dying down again because. And then
Mario Maker was just awesome. I love Mario.
Oh yeah, it's great. And then like I know Splatoon made a huge hit, and then I was glad to see that that's also one of the things that they've been working on with the Switch.
Oh yeah, I hope they support the esports. I think because like honestly,
okay, Matt and I had a discussion about that too because like we know that Nintendo is very against like the competitive version or like the competitive field of Super Smash Bros.
Be family friendly. Shut up, Nintendo.
Yeah, it's stupid.
I mean, I love how they're family friendly, cool, but like they need to realize that the Smash Bros. Competitive community is their biggest community, and they should like actually like host tournaments because that would bring in so much more like love and stuff. And then
I talked it over with a couple people too. I really hope that, first of all, I don't think Splatoon is going to be an esport, but that's a different thing. But
I mean, I don't think so either. I mean, it could be. I know it's huge, but like. It's obviously never going to get to the point of like League of Legends esport.
Oh yeah.
But
well, another thing about that though is there's a reason why PC esports are so much bigger than anything console wide because first of all,
can do it.
Well, think about how they're going to advertise. If they're going to make things for PC, they can sell computers, they can sell like keyboards, they can sell mouses, they can sell mouse pads, they can sell stuff like that. But if you're talking about Smash Bros, what are you going to have? You're going to have what do you have? You have CRTs. You have a GameCube, you have controllers. That's it. Maybe you can sell some controllers, but there's so many controllers already out there, and technically, some people aren't really going to be able to tell what a good controller is from a bad controller. You don't really have a lot of advertising power and a way to make money in esports through Smash Bros. I like that they would support it, but I can understand why they don't, because it's not really a smart decision on their point. Yeah, we can say, oh yeah, we really like the community, but it's like, what's the point?
Yeah.
Because like you're not going to make a lot of money out of it, and even so, the best that they could do is remake the Melee games, and they should not make Melee HD. I think that's a stupid idea.
Yeah, that would be dumb.
It just wouldn't be worth it. You might as well just make another one and.
No, the Melee elitists are like, no, Melee's too perfect to be touched, even though it's honestly it's an unbalanced fighting game. That's all it is.
Well, of course it is. It's a fighting game that can't be actually updated.
Yeah, it's
basically right.
It was a happy accident the way that Melee became popular. That's honestly all it is. But yeah, I think. Mike, what do you think about the whole esports thing? I think it'd be cool.
Yeah, it would be nice. And again, it goes beyond that because like back to the third party thing. Like they don't need their games to be it, but if they can get, because like we look at Overwatch, right?
Yeah.
Like they're not gonna get Overwatch, but the next thing we have that's like Overwatch. If they could get that, you know,
that would be huge.
That would be amazing.
Like they need more third party stuff.
Yeah, because like if they can just get like Mortal Kombat, I know that's a huge competitive scene that they wouldn't even have to worry about.
Right, or even just something like Call of Duty. You know, if they could get the new Call of Duty, because they haven't had one of those since. I think Ghosts was on the Wii U, but it sold horribly.
I don't know, like
I feel they had like motion controls with it too, didn't they?
Yeah, which does not work good at all. Because the same thing with Assassin's Creed too. Those both flopped on the Wii U also, and they just gave up.
Those didn't happen.
Yeah, it's lame.
All right, so finishing thoughts about them. Who wants to start? Finishing thoughts about the Switch.
Well, I'm super excited. As of right now, I'm totally on board with pre-ordering and getting it day one because
that's what I'm doing.
Yeah,
I want it.
All right. I want it too. I'm not sure about it. Sorry, I'm going to be the skeptic here. I usually am in this position.
What a surprise!
Anyway. Nick being the skeptic. No, I think it's really cool. It's a really cool idea. I really want to get it. But it really will come down to for me like what games are coming out for it as well. Because the only reason I got the Wii U was because of Mario Kart. Yeah. I didn't even get it because of Smash Bros. It was because of Mario Kart.
They need a good launch lineup.
They need a launch lineup. If they have good games, when it releases, I'll probably get it opening day. All right. Let us know what you think about our discussion in the comments.
It sucked.
Beautiful.